Hi everyone, it's me, Krylios, Team Racing Productions MC and producer. And welcome to the Team Racing YouTube channel. Author J.E. Wolf, welcome.
How you doing?
I am doing great. I'm doing great. It is such a pleasure to have you here today. How are you?
Good, and you? Thank you for having me.
Certainly, certainly. So I want to start this off by just having you introduce yourself to our viewers and give us a little bit about your background.
Okay. Well, my name is J.E. Wolf. I am a author, writer, and also I do photography and also filming. From Brooklyn, New York. I served in the military, been around the states and around the country for a while, and then now I'm back in Connecticut, just working on my writing.
Awesome, awesome. Well, talk to me a little bit about what inspires your writing and the type of, themes and experiences and adventures you like to explore.
I mostly, well, when I first started writing, I just wrote poetry and things like that. But now I'm more focused on my actual true self of being a Black lesbian. So I write a lot of Black lesbian love stories. I have two books out. No, I'm sorry, three books out. Two are in a series, and the other one is a standalone.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and just basically about things that are with Black lesbian love and also a little bit of my life.
Certainly. Well, talk to me about the type of books you read growing up. Did you see any type of Black lesbian representation in anything you read growing up? And what does it mean being able to offer something in that space, probably for other people who did not have something like that to read growing up?
Um, well, growing up, I read a lot of Walter D. Myers poetry books,
Okay.
and so of course, Malcolm X's autobiography, thanks to my dad. But growing up, I didn't see writers or I didn't read anything that represented me.
Mm-hmm.
As a kid, I didn't know I was gay. I just knew I liked girls. But more towards high school and college, I saw more, I guess, the L word. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, okay, this is something that
Uh,
relates to
yeah.
me. And I just started writing about that around 2015, like when I was like mid-year of my army career. And yeah, and then I saw like Between Women on YouTube. That's another thing that like I
Uh,
was like, oh, okay, I can do this because this is like me.
mhm.
So, and then that's when I wrote Queenie.
I see. Well, actually, talk to me. I want to get a little bit into your background now. What was it like being, a Black lesbian in the military? What was that like, and has it influenced anything in your books?
I the one let's start. So being a Black lesbian in the military, I think everybody else's experience is different. But with
Mm-hmm.
mine, I presented feminine at first. So
Mm-hmm.
I had my hair long and everything like that. So people didn't believe that I was gay.
Yeah.
But when I started to shave my hair and actually like, be a little bit more masculine presenting, that's when people started like, not just it was a lot of drama. But
Yeah.
I mean, my military experience was great. I loved it, paid for school and everything like that. But if I would do it again, I would go Air Force. But yeah, but my military experience hasn't really inspired anything that I've written except for Right Place, Wrong Time, where one of my characters was in the Marine Corps.
Okay, I
There's a
see.
couple things like one chapter I talked about my PTSD,
Mm-hmm.
um, but I used it in her experience.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Certainly. Well, let's talk about Queenie because this is a series, and I know you're hard at work
Yeah.
on it. So, talk to me a little bit about Queenie and how you came up with, the book, the story, and what you see for its future continuing without spoilers.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try to because there's two parts. Well, part one and two
Hmm.
is out, so I'll try to stay in part one. But Queenie was something I had a dream about, and it started off with one character, and then I started branching out to different characters. When I first wrote Queenie with the character of Whitney, she's the main character. Also, her nickname is Queenie. She was a different person than what she is now. I used myself a lot in Queenie, especially in like the prologue. You can see like there's a part that Queenie talks about how, you know, she didn't have her mother and things like that. So that came from the heart. And
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that have read the book and are close to me, they're like, oh, this is really like, this is what you went through. And there are some other alleged experiences that I had, and I used it in the book.
Certainly, certainly. And what would you, when someone picks up Queenie to read, when someone picks up any of your books to read, but especially when it comes to Queenie, what are some of the things you hope they take from it and walk away with? Like some of the things you hope just stays in their mind whenever they think about that book, or just, you know, change their life or their perspective in some way.
For one, I want people to know that urban fiction isn't just how do I put this nicely? It's not hood rat entertainment.
Mhm.
Urban fiction, I don't really like it because it's like I'm a Black author, but because I'm a Black author, my fiction is urban.
Mhm.
I just think of it as an experience that some people have in their life. Some people are not the same color as me and have
Yeah.
sold drugs or whatever. So it's like, I hope that when people pick up my book, they notice that, okay, this is just a story that I'm telling and not, okay, this
Mhm.
is urban fiction. Also, I want to normalize Black lesbians. People don't really know much about lesbian lifestyle anyway, besides like,
Mhm.
you know, watching it on certain things. But, you know, we're normal.
Yeah.
LGBTQ normal. You know, we have jobs, we live our life, and we have kids and everything like that. So just
Yes,
want normal.
and that's so important. That is so important because, you know, and it's such a great thing to be able to have that, and
Mhm.
that, you know, people are able to see that because there aren't that many. So, you know, there are not many places many people can go, especially, you know, people like us who are Black and LGBTQ, and
Mhm.
see yourself and your stories, and the stories coming from really specific perspectives, because your experience and, you know, that has shaped whatever you put into the book isn't necessarily going to be the same as, you know, another Black lesbian. You know, there's so much that comes together that creates that, and it's so amazing to be able to dive into a rich world like that and be able to see those characters' stories, see how they grow, see how they change, you know, and it's a reflection of yourself. It can be a reflection of the community. It can be a reflection of so many things. And I think that is so great and powerful to have out there. If people wanted to pick up your book and just start diving in right now, where can they go to make sure that they do that?
Right now I have it on Amazon. I do
Mhm.
Amazon publishing. I have it on Kindle Unlimited. If you have Kindle Unlimited, it's free. Also, I have the Key Bookstore. I have it there, and I have it at Get Ready People Bookstore in New Haven.
Awesome,
Mhm.
awesome, awesome. Talk to me a little bit about the imagery on the front covers for Queenie. Touch on that a little bit, please.
Actually, I did my own covers, so
Yeah.
I've dabbled in a couple cover making, I guess, graphic designers, and it
Mm-hmm.
just didn't hit how I wanted it to hit. I don't like covers with a bunch of stuff all over it, but
Yeah.
I wanted my cover to actually tell a story. As you can see, that's the Queenie chess piece, and
Yes.
surrounded about around, I think, Brooks. I don't know, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So it's
Pawn
like,
something, I don't know.
yeah, pawns. I don't, but like every cover, it tells a story. So
Mm,
part two, you can see everybody bow down to her. So,
yes.
you know, some things are happening in part two.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have the part three book cover, and you'll see that when I put it out about the end of this year.
Awesome, awesome. Well, can you give how people can follow you and keep up with you, especially so that they know when the third part is coming out?
Yes, I am all over the place. I have TikTok and Instagram and also Twitter. All my handles are the same, at Wolf Creates and underscore. So, and then in most of my bios, I have like the link to all my other things like YouTube. I have my own website, femaleferalproductions.com. And I'm also on Brizzle. It's a new app that I'm trying to put all my other content on.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Well, we're gonna have the links to that in the description below. So viewers, go ahead and check out all the work that J.E. Wolf has to offer. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for the work you're doing in our community. And I'm looking forward to the third one. We love a trilogy.
Yeah, might be a four, might be a four,
It might be
but
okay, okay. I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much. This has been such a pleasure.
thank you for having me.
And to our viewers, please follow Team Racing Productions on social media. But most of all, thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.